use the timeout here. 17 on the shot clock. And a chance at their first lead of the fourth quarter.
Look to see if you can get something in transition before Texas gets organized. Then you call the timeout.
So that is their final timeout. They do have the possession arrow if they get tied up. And right down to the wire in Spokane. The 6-seed Buckeyes, the 2-seed Longhorns. And for Ohio State, what a moment as they look to get to the Elite Eight for the first time in nearly 30 years. Back to the days of Katie Smith and their trip to the national championship game. Or can the 2-seed Texas, their calling card all year, Debbie, has been their defense, looking for the biggest stop of the season.
Well, Texas is going to switch. You better cut hard, you better screen hard.
Sheldon, she'll give it a go. Way off the mark. Rebound, blocked underneath.
You got a foul, you got a foul.
Aaliyah Moore with a huge block, and now Harmon trying to run out the clock, and there's the foul.
Oh, that's going to be intentional. They're going to have to take a look at this.
This could be free throws and possession.
Is this a play on the ball? It's a hard foul. They waited, they wasted so much time, they couldn't catch Harmon. They should have committed the foul when it was on the baseline. Is Braxton Miller going for the ball here? Okay, yeah, she's going for the ball. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
They will also look to see if there was contact.
Then you got to look for time.
Shoulders or head.
Time too, Beth. Time on the clock.
I think the thing, Debbie, with that is, are they going to, was it a head-to-head hit? Did not look like contact on the reach, but
it looked like the flail.
The play is under review.
What a moment for the freshman. It was Aaliyah Moore with the block, and then Harmon trying to run out time on the clock.
There's a play on the ball right there, and then it's just a collision. It's a hard foul. I don't know.
No, there was not head-to-head.
Yeah, I would not. I don't think I would upgrade that. I think initially it looked maybe worse than what it is. I think I would keep the foul, the call on the floor.
As it stands, the call was a foul on Miller that would put Ohio State at the line for 2 free throws.
But you're right, Beth. If they decide that they're going to upgrade this, anyone can shoot the free throws, and Texas would get the ball back.
That's Moore right there with the block on Theory.
You got a foul right there. They had a chance to foul. They try. Yep. She splits the trap. She's untrappable. She gets in the open floor and just is trying to take time off the clock.
That was both Theory and the veteran Mikesell who had the opportunity to foul. Rory Harmon has not been to the free throw line and has spent almost as much time on the bench in foul trouble as she has in the game.
I mean, this is a big call right here because Harmon would be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 anyway.
The honorable mention All-American, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, so clutch. She was the most outstanding player in their Big 12 tournament championship run.
Okay, follow review. It's just going to stand as a common foul. Texas, number 3, will be shooting 2.
Yeah, I agree.
There will be no upgrade.
Good job
agree
by
with
the
it.
officials, yep.
Totally. That's the right call. So here's what you have. Texas going to go to the free throw line. It's still a 1-possession game, even if she makes both of them. And Ohio State will have a chance to call timeout and advance the ball. You're putting your Big 12.
No, the Buckeyes, I believe, are out of timeouts.
Oh, is that they have
so
no
they
timeouts?
will not be able to advance the ball.
I'm sorry, I'm looking up at the board, and it looks like they have a timeout on the board.
So Rory Harmon on the season, 73% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
If she makes this, you're going to need a 3. There's not enough time. And Texas is going to deny Sheldon and deny Mikesell.
So they'll have to go the length of the floor, 10.7 seconds to go, and a 3-point lead for Texas.
Nick Schaefer gets defense on the floor. Switch on everything. Keep him in front.
Sheldon needs a 3 to tie it. JC penetrates inside the line, and they will not get a shot up, and the Texas defense comes through in the clutch. And the 2-seed Longhorns, for the second year in a row, will play for a spot in the Final Four. Couple of big free throws on what had been a frustrating night for Rory Harmon, and the freshman comes through in the clutch after her classmate Aaliyah Moore made a big block. And then the defense, as it's done all night, they don't even allow the Buckeyes to get a last shot up. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Orgain Protein. Joanne Allen-Taylor, 17 points, 3 assists. And the senior will have another shot at the Final Four.
Here we go. Texas fight on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Back-to-back trips to the Elite Eight with 4 new starters in the lineup this year. And the Horns advance. And let's go over to Angel.
Well, here with the player of the game, she was all smiles coming over here, back-to-back Elite Eight appearances. It's not easy, but can you walk us through how you guys were able to do it tonight?
Man, we're just so tough. When adversity comes, we just keep fighting. We just keep fighting. We never give up. It might look like it's hard, and it might look like we're down, but we're always fighting. We're always fighting. That's the name of this team, bruh. That's the name of the team.
You talked about the fight. You talked about the adversity. You had to do so and come back in this ball game without Rory Harmon out of the game with foul trouble. No problem for you guys. Can you walk us through how the bench was able to contribute tonight?
Just staying composed, just doing what we do every day in practice, staying within our roles, not trying to do too much outside of ourselves, and we stayed composed, and we got the win.
Stay composed. You're the senior of this team and leading them to another Elite Eight.
Yes, it's wonderful. I couldn't do it without my teammates.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Hook 'em.
Well, the Longhorns, move them over in your bracket, folks. They will play in the Elite Eight